Welcome back, Streamers Reloaded. My name is Tom and let's get right into the news. Now, it's been over a week since the last episode and there's only two things I want to cover from last week. So starting off today, we have a good example of how not to react when you lose in your favourite game on stream. That coming from the channel Buckkerz, who lost a game of Madden. This particular case is especially worrying given the streamer had a kid on stream. So as the situation goes, this guy lost and then took the rage out on not only him and his controller, but then he took his rage out on his kid. This one's a bit disturbing, but here is the clip.
Dude! Look at my dude! God damn it! $300 controller! Yo, can I press pause? Just sit right here. Stop. I gotta go, yo. I'm about to lose it, yo. Shut the f up!
Now, I'm sure you're all expecting a ban and more. So since that original posting, this guy ended up changing his account name to I'm sorry, followed by some numbers. As well as this guy ended up deleting all of his other social medias, probably because of the comments he got, and it's unclear whether he full on deleted these ones or just changed the names as well. His Twitch account still stands but has now been nuked, and I'm sure based on this guy has no future on the platform. Some also went further on Twitter, going into his family and relatives' personal Facebook accounts. He deleted his account but his wife didn't, and from there there's also a post from someone claiming they contacted her and she said she kicked him out. But that is just someone's claim. Some have even dug further, claiming that this guy has been arrested 6 times before and the authorities have been contacted. Again, these are just tweets claiming action has been taken, not actual proof. And then the second thing I want to cover from last week is a further update from the CodeMiko ban. As a reminder, CodeMiko, the VTuber streamer, got a ban and didn't show the reason why. Well, there's now an update for this one. Miko has posted a twitlonger explaining, during an interview, a female streamer and I were talking about female harassment online, and I asked her what was the worst comment she had ever received. When I saw the email, it was pretty bad and was more like a threat than a comment. From my experience, threats are almost never sent by the user's actual email address, but throwing up the screenshot got me banned. So she was sent a screenshot of an email by a person she was interviewing, and this email had the person's real name on it, which is technically doxing. So leaking this personal information caused the ban. So the only other update for this suspension is that she is unbanned on February 5th, so the ban was 14 days. So coming onto this week, we begin with one from that of Lospollos. The situation goes as follows. A viewer sent a donation, but this viewer accidentally sent $350 instead of $3.50. This viewer then sent Lospollos a request to return the donation because they didn't mean to send that much, which led to the streamer getting quite angry at this request.
I don't understand this, dude. This is like the 5th time someone's like, oh no, dude, just nah, bro, like I didn't mean to do that, bro, like here, like bro, stop, like I don't understand this like finesse. Like what is this, like trying to get attention or some shit? Like what is this? Like, what is this? Someone top donates and then goes, oh, dude, like, I need that back, bro. Like, what? Like, what the f is this? Nah, bro, I don't f with that, bro. I don't f with that. I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh, yeah, no, guys, it's okay. It's okay, bro. I'll just refund your donations. First of all, every time I refund, I get charged money. It's a finesse. I don't know if these people want attention. They want to be the top donator for 5 seconds, get people spamming W's. I don't know what it is, but there's no way that people multiple times can just send in $100, $200, and they're like, oh no, bro, I meant to donate $2, bro. My bad. I just added 2 zeros for no reason. Get the f out of here, bro.
Now, Lospollos brings up fees, and while fees are now quite a big thing with PayPal donations, which as of January last year, the person who receives a refund receives a full refund, but the person who did the refund still has to pay a transaction fee. In this case, the transaction will cost Lospollos $16. So during and after that clip, it got posted to Reddit, and not only new viewers came in calling him a scammer, but also his own viewers were calling him a scammer too. And while this is actually a common issue, depending on the type of PayPal account you have and the type of refund you do. With a good example shared back in 2019 from Sykkuno, even small donations of $3 have $20 chargeback fees, which add up real quick. So following on, of course, a lot of people started going into Lospollos' channel and he needed to respond. And Lospollos did through an additional clip where he said all donations are non-refundable, which is followed by a tweet which has now been deleted for showing the user's real name, where he said, "I don't know who hates me and why the only time I'm on livestream fails Reddit is over out of context shit claiming I scam my viewers. It sucks because now there's a bunch of people who don't know me will just believe whatever they see. By the way, I already refunded the guy." This is alongside 2 screenshots which I've censored the name, showing the refund has been sent and the fee he had to pay. So he stated here that the clip was taken out of context, which it slightly was. So watching further into the stream, he did state that he would refund the user if they paid the refund fee. So that's really it for this one, and it brings forward a pretty big question. That being, should streamers be obligated to refund accidental donations like this, or is the streamer fully in the right denying the refund? Coming on to Tuesday, we have one from Ninja. Yes, Ninja. This one begins with an article written by the New York Times titled, "Teenagers made Ninja a gaming superstar, now he has a message for parents." And here we're looking at a specific question. In one question, Ninja talks about having so many people watch him online, and how comments can get to him even with those around him saying don't listen to what people say, as well as comments from people being toxic in chat, comparing Ninja to his peak and how moving to Mixer was the cause of that. In the following question, Ninja takes on the toxic behavior of viewers and expands his answer, saying that this kind of behavior is common because viewers are shielded behind this online anonymity. Then going on to the second half, talking about if this anonymity wasn't a thing. Reading in full, it says, "But it all comes down to parenting. You want to know who your kid is? Listen to him when he's playing video games when he thinks you're not. Here's another thing. How does a white kid know he has white privilege if his parents never teach him or don't want to talk about racism? If they're gaming and their first interaction with racism is one of their friends saying the N-word and they have no idea what it is, what if that was on my stream? Is it my job to have a conversation with this kid? No, because the first thing that's going on in my head is, this kid is doing this on purpose to troll me. If someone says a racial slur on someone else's stream, it can potentially get that streamer banned. It's awful, but that's the first thing I think of." So of course, off this answer, many other articles were written and then quoted on Twitter. Now they don't use the full answer from that question, but instead just a section of that last part that we just read. And 2 touchy subjects were mentioned, that being racism and white privilege, alongside Ninja saying, it's not his job to teach his viewers these things, it's the parents. So this got quoted on other articles and Ninja ended up getting called out on Twitter. In a GameStop article titled, "Ninja thinks parents should parent their kids." That last section was quoted, but not the actual question being asked or anything about how it's a follow-on from the previous one. So one user on Twitter said, "Correct, but hopefully you can see your privilege. Ninja, as an influencer who has a platform of 24 million plus, educate yourself and subscribers on civil rights issues in the world, some of who look up to you and not their parents. As a role model, that is your job." And Ninja himself ended up responding saying, "It's not my job to sit down and make a video with all of my audiences and do a lesson on civil rights and how not to be racist. I show that I'm a good person through my actions and how I treat people and those around me every single day." Following on from this, there were people defending Ninja and negatively responding. So during that answer, another topic Ninja brought up was the aggressive and threatening things about women. So Ninja ended up having another back and forth with another user, bringing up Ninja's previous not playing with women drama, saying, "Actions like your very public stance on not playing with women. Most of us can't imagine saying something so deeply harmful yet still be rewarded with a $30 million payday. Microsoft, guess they didn't mind. Deep privilege makes for ballsy actions like that and statements like this." Which Ninja responded, "Michelle, you don't know shit, stop pretending you do. I play with women and stream with them all the time. I also host, raid and retweet their content consistently. What you are doing is hopping on a random ass train off a comment you read one time. Have a nice day." This user then quoted Ninja again saying, "Oh, don't I? Perhaps you should make a public statement to the media then, reversing your harmful statement on women, because your audience don't get how to have a responsible discourse with us. And by the way you just talked to me, you don't either." Which Ninja's final response was, "You are so cringe it's insane. Anyone who watches me regularly or actually follows me would know that. You don't." So a lot of people got angry, with the focus here being this GameSpot article with a cut down quote. So the last response to show for this one comes from Ninja's wife, who said, "If any of these people tweeting actually watch Ninja's stream, they'd know how many times he's spoken out about issues of racism, white privilege, privilege and having zero tolerance for racism in his games or channel. He does his part. He just ain't holding any seminar on the topic. So there's two main sides to this argument. That being, Ninja has a lot of followers and should be using his influence to talk about these topics. While on the other side, Ninja is saying these subjects and topic lines are something that should be talked about by parents, not himself or online influencers. Next up, we got some news from the YouTube gaming side of live streaming, where we have Fwiz, who is the head of gaming and e-commerce at YouTube, but we mostly see him interact with the live portion of YouTube. He tweeted saying, "Due to popular demand, we are launching a new product on YouTube. Clips is an experiment on a limited number of channels, but we recognize how important this feature is to viewers, creators, and publishers for both live and VOD." So pretty simple, similar to Twitch's clipping system, we're going to see more features move over. There are of course many opinions, with people expecting further features to come to YouTube to make it as feature-filled as Twitch, mainly to do with UI changes, gifting memberships, and stuff like that. Next up, we got one from that of the streamer IndieFoxx. This one begins on JakenBakeLive's channel, where he was observing her content. Due to a celebration of hitting 3k subs, IndieFoxx did a jacuzzi stream, which got a record viewership for her, at peak getting 10,000 viewers. In a well-timed clip, Jakenbake pointed out that he believed her clothing was see-through after she did a spin on stream.
That is a... No. Is that see-through in the back?
Jake did go on to say that was just some material that is skin color, but that didn't matter as this clip was cut off there. And this clip ended up getting over 100,000 views, and after this stream, IndieFoxx received a ban. We then head over to Twitter, and IndieFoxx posted a video blaming Jake for the suspension. As well as, due to the presumption that there is no skin colored material, the clip looks like IndieFoxx just showing her ass to her viewers. And then one last issue is that, well, wearing a swimsuit next to a pool is allowed on Twitch, but there's a bit of a debate that this isn't a swimsuit, but instead lingerie, which has a bit of a different purpose. So she goes over all of that in this following clip. Here it is.
Hey Jake. No, I was not showing my anus on Twitch, okay? And yes, it is a swimsuit. I'll show you it too. It's not see-through at all. So this is a swimsuit. It's clearly not see-through. You could see my hand does not show through at all. Maybe it was riding up so it like made a fold and it looked like that, but it wasn't, I swear. I'm not trying to show my anus on Twitch, okay? There's other websites like OnlyFans for that shit.
So for all of that, Indy received a 3-day suspension. Not a huge deal, we see these kind of streams on Just Chatting all the time. In a final tweet on the situation, IndieFoxx did say, "I wish Twitch didn't ban any of their partners. No one deserves a ban, they should just whisper them and say, hey, don't do that again or we'll have to make it a ban. But these bans with no warnings are cruel and easily avoided. There should be better communication with partners." So of course for this one, I pass it off to you. Is this ban fair or not? Argue below. Then next up we got a ban from that of wesBTW, who prior to the ban tweeted, "Tomorrow 5 PM, one man, one pool, one bedroom, countless gross shit. It's gonna be mayhem." So the idea of this stream is Wes was going to get in a pool in his room and spin a wheel. This wheel would tell him what to put in the pool, and so here we have a bunch of things that would make the pool very unpleasant. This is definitely a bit disgusting, and there are several clips. I'm not going to show you any clips as you don't want to see any of that stuff moving about, so here is just a screenshot. And as you can see, the pool is very disgusting. So after this stream, Wes tweeted, "I was indefinitely banned for bodily fluids, but 0 bodily fluids were shown or occurred. No pee, no poo, no vomit, no blood, etc. Twitch support, please help." Which was followed, "There were no open wounds, there was no blood, there was no pee/poo, and I never peed or pooed in the pool. There was no vomit, there was no spit. Twitch support, I spent the past 3 months turning my life around, losing weight, quitting drinking, etc. And now this." So Wes has been indefinitely banned. We don't know the actual length, and once again I pass this one off to you. The ban reason was for bodily fluids, which Wes claims there was none. So what most likely happened was, a Twitch staff saw the stream and saw what was in the pool, and gave him a ban based on how it looked, not the reality. So based on what we see on stream, does this seem bannable or not? And so that's where I'm going to end today's video. I do want to apologise for the upload schedule. I've had 3 exams the past 2 weeks, and it became a bit overwhelming to try and make videos and prepare for those at the the same time. Anyway, that's it for today's video. I want to thank you all for watching as normal, and I hope to see you in the next one.